I am Rex Reyes, an Episcopal priest, currently the General Secretary of the National Council of Churches in the Philippines.
Thank you po, Paddy, for coming. We would like to know, how do you see the partnership of NCCP with ECLOF Philippines?
Yeah, in the first place, it is good to remind ourselves that NCCP was very much a part in the birthing of ECLOF. In other words, it used to be a department of the NCCP until there was the felt need really to spin it off because of a wider constituency. So today, ECLOF is a very important associate member of the National Council of Churches.
What do you like about ECLOF Philippines' approach to the big P question, poverty?
Well, we like everything about it. In the first place, it follows what NCCP seeks to do. Obviously, NCCP as an institution cannot do what ECLOF is now doing in terms of identifying the priority areas where it can give the microfinancing or its other services, and that is very important. It's not like a bank where you just wait there for customers, but what I like about ECLOF is that there is a conscious search for communities that are desperately or that are badly in need of such support for microfinancing. So that's one area. Second, direct services that ECLOF makes available to communities is one thing that the NCCP cannot do. So they work complementarily, while the NCCP as an institution analyzes and exercises its prophetic role in declaring the reasons for poverty. We have ECLOF, on the other hand, providing the necessary direct support that is necessary in a situation like this. So there is not much of a problem.
Should we take that as an answer to the question of the reason why NCCP directly supported ECLOF through investment and funding? Or you have other reasons?
Yes, principle-wise, the essence is very much in keeping with the intention of the National Council of Churches.
How do you see the specific role of the NCCP in economic development and poverty reduction in rural areas?
Like I mentioned, as a council and as the ecumenical movement in the Philippines, the NCCP has a very particular theological position, and therefore to promote that and to uphold that theological position, which is abundant life for all, it has to have a very, very critical understanding and analysis of the roots of the problems of poverty in the Philippines, for example. And it's a very, very it's very clear that it has something to do with the unequal sharing of resources and the lack of opportunities for others. Others have more opportunities, others are not given the opportunity, others are denied the opportunity. And it is in this unequal distribution that NCCP comes in, and in a way through its prophetic utterances raises the question why it should happen. And the ECLOF comes in exactly to give the direct assistance, relief that is necessary. So,
with that, can ECLOF continue to expect support from NCCP? Is there other ways? We are already receiving so much support from NCCP.
Oh, definitely. ECLOF Philippines, I think, is one of the more credible organizations here in the Philippines in terms of giving support to needy communities. Its income, well, it does not end each year by counting how much money it has earned. It ends each year by counting how many communities have been served. So its idea of raising funds is precisely to be able to widen the circle of communities that it can serve. So that's a difference. And time and again, we have encouraged our churches to put in their idle financial resources, if they have any, to continue building up ECLOF's portfolio, because the need is so great in this country. But ECLOF is just one credible organization that needs the continuing support, and it carries a very ecumenical perspective. It does not make a distinction which faith community you belong. It primarily considers the particular need that communities face. The other thing that I can possibly add to that is that ECLOF in its operation and principles exercises or promotes a certain level of stewardship among those it serves. And I am very happy, for example, that ECLOF Philippines is into organic farming, and that is one area that we should all support in terms of advocating it, in terms of making ECLOF more available, and enabling it to serve more in this particular area.
NCCP is the first church-based institution who actually directly supported ECLOF through fund and investment. And we believe on the part of ECLOF, it inspired other churches to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. With that, do you have a challenging message you would like to impart to ECLOF as an international family?
I've been very, very honored to address ECLOF in 2 General Assemblies, and I can see how it has struggled with the issues of poverty in the Philippines. I see the tremendous potential of ECLOF. It seems to me that it has a paradigm that is unique, and that it can share to other ECLOF whichever country ECLOF does exist. I think the ECLOF Philippines can give a particular sharing of its own experience because of the consciousness of a certain degree of stewardship among its customers and among the communities that it serves. So by and large, we should really sustain a viable ECLOF Philippines. It's not very old. It's relatively new, and it needs all the support that it can get at this time. And as I said, we are very happy that NCCP has seen it fit to make it spin off and run the way it should be, as a concrete manifestation of the ecumenical response to poverty in the Philippines. And through the years, it has proven itself capable of rendering that service. It can do more if we contribute more into its portfolio.